Neil Young, one of my favorite songwriters, as you may know if you followed some of my lessons, has just got some great songs on all different kinds of angles. Some are really simple, some are pretty complicated. All of them are fun to play, though. This is one of his simpler ones. This is, of course, Long May You Run from his 1976 album that he did with Steve Stills. They sort of became the Stills Young Band, intending to make a Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young Band album, and it sort of didn't, not surprisingly, didn't quite work out. But a song I first heard in 1974 when they were touring, when they did a reunion tour. Eventually there was an album that showed up. I have it here, but I'll save it for later, called We Waited 3 Years for This, that is a live recording of a show I really remember. It was a lot of fun. Anyway, so the way they played it back then was in a completely different key, tuned down a step and a half, playing a C chord, but the lesson I have on it at Totally Guitars now goes into the chord progression in D. It's a very simple progression in general. We've got D, and then a chord that is played similar to the D chord, but leaving the first string open, and putting your second finger at the second fret of the second string, hitting just those top four strings. In the lesson, I go into a sort of little teaser about what we might even call that chord. So I won't tell you what I'm going to call it, but if you want to check out the lesson, it's there at Totally Guitars now. Then some other normal chords in D. We've got a G and an A and a B minor, and that's it. Although at the end, there's a quick little turnaround, landing on a B flat chord. It includes an open E in it. A bunch of different ways of playing that. Neil plays it with a thumb-wrapped chord out of the E shapes up at the 6th fret, but in the lesson I talk about various ways of playing that, some of which are a little more user-friendly. So if you'd like to check this lesson out on Long May You Run, it's up now as part of the Target program at Totally Guitars. We also have a lot of lessons in the free section. One just went up last week, as a matter of fact, a new one. So come visit us, but the lessons, even on stuff like Long May You Run, are very detailed and always bring in some new stuff. Like with this one, we talk a little bit about the theory behind the chords, aside from just showing you how to play the song. So come visit us. A lot of great stuff there. And again, the free lessons are up too if you're a little bit more of a beginner and you just want to try some easier songs. And those lessons are also all here at our YouTube channel, TG Free Lessons. So enjoy playing the guitar and come visit us at Totally Guitars when you can.